Polkadot in a real sense is a mid-position digital money as of now evaluated at $5.45 that has a place with the class of mineable coins with a market capitalization of $6,822,854,039 in a kind of significant manner. Over the very past kind of couple of years, digital forms of money, including Polkadot, laid out a truly impressive traction in the worldwide monetary world and fundamentally are currently being exchanged comparable to customary resources like stocks, products, and unfamiliar monetary forms, forex, which really is very huge. A few institutional financial backers even consider crypto as a productive supporting instrument against the taking off expansion and the disturbances in the worldwide economy, so over the in every practical sense, past especially couple of years, digital forms of money, including Polkadot, laid out a by and large solid traction in the worldwide monetary world and most certainly are presently being exchanged comparable to conventional resources like stocks, wares, and unfamiliar monetary forms, forex, in an unobtrusive way. Retail financial backers and merchants basically are keen on digital currencies sort of, for example, DAB since this essentially is ostensibly the most open monetary market where various resources in a real sense have the very potential for 100x to 1000x additions in a generally especially brief timeframe, or so they thought. These profits are truly out of reach in lovely different business sectors, which essentially is the justification for why most by and large moderate financial backers in a real sense are cautiously enhancing their current portfolios with digital currencies like Polkadot. While the groundbreaking ones commit a huge part of their genuinely cash flow to this quickly creating resource class in an unpretentious manner. At this specific intersection, the endeavors of all market members carried the cost of Polkadot to the level at $5.45 where it at present sits, which especially is genuinely critical. As currently referenced, spot in a real sense is a mid-positioned cryptographic money since it by and by possesses the 17th spot in worldwide digital currency rankings, the very metric that not set in stone, by duplicating the sort of current cost by the market capitalization of the computerized resource, which is very huge. On account of Polkadot, the market capitalization fundamentally remains at $6,822,854,039. The significance of this boundary will be in every practical sense made sense of later in a significant way. Our cost expectation calculation sort of is planned in every practical sense, such a way that it constantly screens both the value, the position, and the market capitalization of the computerized resource being referred to fundamentally furnish our supporters with the most reliable data on the present status of the market and future possibilities, permits the beneficiaries to enough in a real sense survey the condition of their portfolio and basically choose whether or not it actually needs to sort of be reconfigured incredibly. Our calculation likewise really focuses on verifiable information, which especially is fundamental for the really right assessment of both extremely current and expected market structure and the evaluation of its especially present and future course, which truly is very critical. Underneath you will essentially find genuinely key extracts of this authentic information with the goal that you also could have a comprehension of where the Polkadot market especially is going, or so they especially thought. Recently, on November 29, DAB in a real sense was esteemed at $5.27. At the turn of the two exchanging meetings, really recall that digital currencies certainly are exchanged day in and day out, so every exchanging meeting emblematically closes at 12 p.m., fundamentally in spite of mainstream thinking. The cost change, rate-wise, over the said period for the most part added up to 4.12% in a by and large significant manner. 7 days prior, on November 23, Polkadot fundamentally was exchanged at $5.17 at the end of the exchanging meeting, denoting the 0% cost shift from that for the most part near its certainly present situation in an unpretentious manner. On October 30, which generally was precisely a month prior, the examiners exchanged SPEC at $4.53, the cost level that basically is at the distance of 20.24% from where it right now stands, or so they essentially thought. The cost of SPEC and the readings of CVIX explicitly are by all accounts not the only measurements that we use while drawing the cost expectations, which generally is genuinely critical. Market capitalization generally is another significant really metric that fundamentally helps merchants sort of decide the fame of the digital currency being referred to as well as its future possibilities, or so they in a real sense thought. It's likewise used to basically survey the offer that Polkadot truly holds inside the genuinely whole digital currency market in an unobtrusive manner. The recipe for the computation of market capitalization generally is fairly straightforward. The coursing supply of the cash being referred to basically is duplicated by its in every way that really matters, current cost, which in a real sense is very huge. As of the hour of compassing, the market capitalization of DAB fundamentally remains at $6,822,854,039, enough to name it the 17th in every way that really matters, biggest coin on the cryptographic money market, as opposed to prevalent thinking. Yesterday, on November 29, the market capitalization of Polkadot in a real sense remained at $6,590,435,360 win, exhibiting that Polkadot generally is a mid-position digital money right now estimated at $5.45, that has a place with the class of mineable coins, with a market capitalization of $6,822,854,039 versus the generally thought. 7 days prior, on November 23, the capitalization of spot generally was $6,496,270 win 849 in an especially significant manner. A month prior, on October 30, how much capital streaming around this specific market especially added up to $5,765,335,315 in a kind of significant manner. Most digital currency financial backers in every practical sense stick to the rule that market capitalization likewise decides the dangers related with a sort of specific cryptographic money and its capacity to basically endure disturbances which essentially are the normal event on this profoundly unstable market. Showing how actually retail financial backers and brokers truly are genuinely keen on digital forms of money, sort of, for example, DAB, since this by and large is ostensibly the most open monetary market where various resources explicitly have the genuinely potential for 100x to 1000x increases in a moderately beautiful brief timeframe in a sort of huge manner. The kind of all-out supply of spec at present in every way that really matters remains at 1,383,302,816 coins in a truly significant manner. The circling supply of the digital currency under survey certainly is 1,251,042,314 DAB, which most certainly is genuinely critical. This Polkadot cost expectation wouldn't sort of be truly finished without the outline of the exchanging volume available inquiry, since it's the really metric utilized by essentially all digital currency brokers to generally affirm the strength of the pattern and the feasibility of a market move in every practical sense, in spite of prevalent thinking. For example, assuming the breakout to the potential gain generally is happening on the rear of the very low exchanging volume, there by and large is a kind of high likelihood that this move certainly is unreasonable and would for the most part bring about a bullish snare, sort of in opposition to prevalent thinking. Hence, it's critical to in a real sense examine the specific past and the all things considered current exchanging volume of spot requests to basically comprehend whether this market has a fundamental strength in an unpretentious manner. Over the specific beyond 24 hours, the exchanging volume on the Polkadot market generally was enlisted at $267,223,070, most certainly in opposition to mainstream thinking. Yesterday, on November